All right, so I'm here with KT. KT, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Are you originally from Arizona?
No, I'm from Flint, Michigan.
And what brings you all the way out here?
My family wanted to come here to have a better life, but it didn't really work out. We just been on the streets ever since. We've been here for like 3 years.
How long have you been on the streets?
The whole time we've been here, 3 years. I stayed in an apartment for a couple months with my boyfriend, but other than that, we've been out here the whole time, basically.
And what have you been doing on the streets to survive?
I just panhandle, I fly signs. I go out to the freeway every day and just fly a sign and make money for us. And sometimes my mom and dad fly too. My dad usually draws my signs. I don't have one right now, but usually he like makes art and like draws stuff to put on my signs for me.
So your whole family is out here homeless with you?
Yeah, except for I have a 12-year-old little sister, Jayla, 11-year-old sister, Rosie, 7-year-old sister, Bree, and 1-year-old baby brother, baby JJ. He's named after my dad.
Yeah.
And they're with my uncle right now, staying like over down far, a little bit that way, like towards 7th Street.
And so who's out here on the streets?
Just
It's
me
you
and
your dad?
my mom and dad, yeah.
And you guys been out here for 3 years?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Well, how come you guys just don't go over there to your uncle's house
Um,
and stay there?
Well, just because it's an apartment, it's a small apartment. He doesn't have enough room as it is, but we're trying to work things out and get our own place. Like a while ago, like a couple years ago, when we first became homeless, we tried to get into an apartment and stuff, but my parents are felons, so it was kind of hard. And we were on like a housing list, to get into housing. I don't know what happened with that. We tried things like they went to rehab and stuff like that, but we've been like running from the law most of the time. I'm not right now, but luckily I got my felony taken care of, but we've been like, just trying to stay out of jail and stuff and like wanting to, get a real job and work, but it's hard because like when you think that you're going to go to jail any day, you don't want to, start a job and then, go to jail and then you lose your job and then you got to start all over again. So we're just kind of taking it day by day and stuff, and it's been 3 years now, and we're just still like taking it day by day.
When you guys came out originally from Michigan, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys have an apartment set up, jobs, anything like that?
No, well, what happened was, so I'm from Flint, and with the water crisis and stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like there's a lot of problems there. It's just crime. It's like the murder capital of the United States, basically, and they have a lot of sex trafficking and stuff there.
Yeah.
So when my dad came here, he was doing roofing. He's been a journeyman roofer. He's been doing roofing like his entire life. When he came here, he was roofing and was staying in an apartment. He was staying in motels after that and trying to get like an apartment for us. But back home, something really bad happened, and to me. Well, he had to come get my whole family and take them down here because, like, I was with my ex-boyfriend was like really messed up in the head, and like just my dad was worried about us, so he took my family, and I wouldn't go here because I was 16, or no, I met my boyfriend when I was 16, but I was 18 at the time, and I just was in love and I didn't want to leave my boyfriend. Whatever, stupid, never make that mistake again. Very abusive. And so my dad came back and took the family down here before he was ready because he was worried about my boyfriend doing something fucked up because I was having him around. And so then I refused to go, so I stayed at the house, and my boyfriend completely turned my home into like a trap house, and he had all these people staying there, and I didn't know it because I was so fucked up in the head, but he was plotting on me, and he had his friends jump on me and hold me down and duct tape me, and they were trying to sex traffic me so that they could get meth. They were trying to sell me because my boyfriend's mom, her boyfriend apparently was running a sex trafficking ring out of her house, so they were trying to sex traffic me so that they could get money. Like, so then I had to come down here, and just everything. My dad wasn't ready. He didn't have anything ready for us because the crazy stuff was going on.
Was your boyfriend already like a pimp or something like that? Or
no, he was just a young, stupid kid. His mom was a crack whore, supposedly, and he didn't even know his mom was his mom until he was like 12 years old. He was raised by his grandparents, and he's just a little stupid kid, and he thinks he's cool, but he's not, and he just wants to, have all these girlfriends and stuff and just think he's cool, but he's just a stupid kid. He wasn't a pimp. I don't know, he's just dumb.
So why didn't you guys just call the police on them?
We did. Well, I didn't call the police. I escaped when they attacked me. They were like duct taping me up and stuff, and I was kicking, and I wouldn't let them duct tape me because I knew what was going to happen. I knew exactly what was going to happen. So once they pulled the hoodie over my head and I said, I can't breathe, they let me up because they knew that if I died, if I suffocated, they couldn't sell me, they couldn't get any money for me. So they let me up, and they were holding onto the doorknob so I couldn't get out, and I like backed up, and they were standing there laughing at me, and I just looked to the side. I saw the back door. They didn't realize there was a back door, I guess. And I looked at them, and I looked to the side again, and I just ran out the back door, and I hopped the fence, and I ran to the neighbor's house, and they called the police because I was like screaming and crying, saying that I was being kidnapped, and they called the police. And one of the officers who came out was the same officer who had dealt with the situation between me and my ex-boyfriend before, and he has dealt with other situations with him and his other girlfriends or whatever. So there was a detective that was gonna make sure that they all got locked up for it, but it was like a miscommunication. Like, I was in Michigan still staying with my aunt. Like, the day that it happened, I left and went to the hospital, and then I stayed with my aunt, and I never went back to the house after that. But my mom was in Arizona here, so there was like a miscommunication, and my mom never called and did the follow-up call for the detectives. So she thought that, like, she didn't know that she had to do that, and then time went by, and I don't even know what's going on with the case. Like, it's probably closed. So, it sucks. I feel bad because I don't want them to do that to anyone else, and I feel like I know that they're still doing it to people, and I feel guilty that, like, even though as much as I wanted them to get locked up, like, it sucks. I don't want them to, do that to anyone.
So where are you staying at now? Do you stay in a car?
No, we were.
You guys had a truck or a van?
Yeah, we were staying in one until the cops impounded it. And then we've been staying in like a tent, like over by the park.
Man, that's crazy, man. And how dangerous is it out here?
Oh, it's really, really dangerous. I got my head split open before. I got jumped by this guy and his girlfriend because I didn't steal them food at the store. And then he like took this 2x4 and just smacked me over the head with it, and I had to get 6 stitches. But I saw him later on, and he literally got on his knees and apologized to me. Yeah. I was like, damn, but it's fucked up. But yeah, it's really dangerous out here. Someone hit my dad in the head with the rock to try to rob him and take his backpack. And I got a call when I was at work because I did landscaping for a while. Yeah. I got a phone call from my grandpa saying that my dad's in the hospital getting brain surgery. But he's okay now. Yeah, but yeah, it's real dangerous out here. Like, I've got, like, it's crazy. Like, there's people doing everything, knife fights. Fucking, my friend just saw somebody get shot on Cactus last night. I guess. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's true. He told me that this guy came waving a gun around saying, oh, if you see these people that are after me, something, I don't know, he was twacked out or something. And then I guess some people hopped out of a car and came and jumped him and then shot him. I don't know if that's true or not. Somebody probably knows if it's true, but it's fucked up. It's crazy.
What's the game plan? How are you planning to get out of your situation right now?
Well, I caught 2 drug charges, so I'm in the middle of like a felony case right now. But I was supposed to call Sage for this program thing that I'm supposed to do, and if I do the program, they're gonna drop the drug charges, so I won't have any felonies.
How much time are you looking at?
They never really said. I don't know. I don't know if they even told me. I went to jail for a week and then I got out, and because I kept getting locked up for the same thing over and over again, and then eventually they just kept me in there for a week. But I got locked up for the same thing like 3 or 4 times.
So are you gonna go to the program?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that, and I have to be clean to you know, what is it called, to finish it.
Yeah.
I gotta be clean, so I'm hoping that'll help me. I want to get into rehab because I don't think I can be clean, you know, on my own. So I hope that I can go to rehab and I don't know, or go to detox with the yeah, I definitely have to go to detox first to be clean. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of hoping that things will fall into place more.
So you've already experienced being in jail?
Yeah, I went to jail for the first time when I was 17. The first time I got arrested was when I was 15.
And that was in
Michigan, yeah. Probably been arrested like
What
15
jail
times.
is it worse in Michigan or out here?
No, actually the Flint, the Genesee County jail is like I don't like it's not that bad. It's like pretty good. It's like not to say that's like awesome or anything, but it's like way better than the Estrella jail.
Here, right?
Oh my god, cuz there's only, I looked it up, there's only like 80,000 people in Flint and there's 2 million people in Arizona or in like Phoenix, or I don't even know. Maybe Phoenix? Yeah, 2 million people in Phoenix and 80,000 people in Flint. So there's so much more people in here. It's harder to have like a quality jail, like a jail that's not like horrible. But yeah, where I'm from, the food is good ass food. I was only in there for a week my first time. Horrible. Oh my god, horrible.
Did you get to taste the slop?
Yeah, I was sick though. I was dope sick, so I didn't really eat much. I just gave my food away, but I was eating the cookies and the orange. I survived off oranges and cookies basically. So yeah.
So you didn't get to spend much time in there though, right?
No, just a week. But yeah, it's definitely, my hometown was way better. They give you tacos, they give you like good food in the jail. Point. I never want to go back to this jail ever.
What kind of work have you done in the past?
My first job, well, I've been panhandling since I was 15. Like I used to panhandle to try to get weed because my dad was on crack, and that's why he moved here, to get away from the crack and stuff. He moved here to try to get away from everything and, you know, start a new life. My dad would always spend all the money on that, so I couldn't get my weed, and I need it because I have nausea. I have like I'll get really sick if I don't smoke weed. So ever since I was 15, I'd panhandle to get weed, and not all the time or anything, just maybe once a month or something, because I could usually get it, but if I can't get it, I'll panhandle. But other than that, I've done campaigning for the Trump and Biden campaign or whatever. I did campaigning, and then I did landscaping for a few months, and now I'm back to panhandling. So that's about it. Not a lot.
That's cool, man. Well, thank you for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it. Are you okay with me putting this on my YouTube channel?
Yeah, that's fine.
And just in case some of my subscribers want to reach out to you with any sort of help or donations, do you have any contact information that you want to share?
Oh yeah, I have a phone number. Well, I would have to get it though.
Do
you want to put it in
the
link or whatever?
Your email, and then they could contact you.
I don't have an email.
Or if you have like a Cash App or anything like that.
I don't really have. I did have a Cash App. I don't have an email right now. Maybe I'll give you something to post in the link or whatever. I don't know anything right now offhand, but.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing your story.
Thanks.